So many network marketers fall in love with a health and wellness product, and then they realize that there's an incredible opportunity to build the lifestyle and income of their dreams. But what happens when you get started and you run out of friends and family to talk to, and what you're doing on social media just isn't quite getting you where you want to be? Well, the truth is, it's probably not your fault. It just takes a little marketing know-how that you may not be getting from anywhere else. So on this podcast, I'm sharing with you the secrets that I've been able to learn from all of my top earner friends and mentors. I'm pulling back the curtain on exactly what it takes to get people excited about the wellness products that you have to offer, to help people improve their lives, and to get you to the rank that you want to be at. My name is Soraya Goddard, and this is Secrets to Marketing Your Wellness MLM. Hey, what's up? What's up? I am so pumped to talk to you about this today. I want to talk about how to get people interested in your product on social media. I've touched on this a little bit before in the first 4 episodes. So if you have not listened to those, you may want to go back. But either way, I'm going to talk about it in depth today. And so what I want to talk about is delivering value to people on social media. I see, and you have probably seen this too, a lot of people get on social media and they go, hey, here's me with my favorite protein shake, you should buy it. Or here's me super skinny, or here's me with my great skin, you should buy this stuff. And for whatever reason, it just comes off as weird, right? Like it comes off as inauthentic, and there is some sort of like gut reaction that many of us have to those types of posts where we don't like them. And you can't really put your finger on it, but I want to explore why that is today, why we don't like them, why some people get a reputation as being maybe spammy or weird. And quite frankly, that kind of behavior is the stuff that makes it harder for most of us to talk to people about our products and harder for us to recruit people to be business builders because they see other people doing that. And so it turns them off. And so they think that we're all like that. Or maybe you're doing this and maybe what I'm describing today, you'll see yourself in what I'm describing. And you'll realize that maybe there's a way that you can tweak what you're doing so that you can get a better response than maybe what you're getting right now. So anyways, I am pumped for this because I really think this is going to be a great episode for a lot of you. Okay, so really what we want to do on social media, I want to kind of talk about the end and work backwards. Our goal should be to deliver value. So whenever anyone is going through life, like I don't care who you are, I don't care what demographic you are, I don't care what age you are, like it does not matter. All human beings are looking for what's in it for me. That's the way that we are biologically wired, and we are looking for what will help me survive, thrive, and be at my best. That is just our natural orientation. That's not to say that we don't have altruistic feelings or anything like that. None of that matters in terms of biology. Biology wires us to think and to orient to the world in a what's in it for me fashion. So we want to know that the message that we're seeing applies to me and will help me in some way. So as a marketer, if you are in network marketing, you need to think and understand marketing. So as a marketer, you need to think about how you can deliver value to others on social media. Some of that, value is relative, right? You're going to find your niche, and we'll kind of talk about how to deliver value to different markets. But you want to find whatever your message is and how you can be beneficial to others. And I just want to say up front, this is going to take some testing and tweaking. So I don't want you to be discouraged. If you are someone who's been on social media, maybe let's just say you've been in business a year or two and people just aren't responding to your Facebook posts, your Instagram posts, or whatever you're putting out there into the world, it's okay. you're not done, right? It's not that you're a bad person. It's not that you don't have a great product. It's not that you don't have a great message. It's just that you haven't found the right fit yet. And so we want to play around with that. It's going to take some fit. Even to this day, and I've had quite a bit of training on it, I'm certainly not an expert, number one. And number two, sometimes I have a post where I think people are going to connect with it and people are going to really enjoy it, and it like fizzles for whatever reason. And that's okay. I delete it and I move on. So I want to say that up front. Marketing takes testing and tweaking. Not every piece of marketing that you're going to put out into the world is a home run. So just keep that in the back of your mind and stay positive about it and test and tweak, and we will show you what you can do to test out. So what's in it for me? What is your customer looking for? What is going to spark the curiosity of someone that you might be able to help? That is the goal. We want to create curiosity. So, network marketing is a little bit different than just regular sales because there's a personal aspect to it. We want to create curiosity, not conversion. So, in other words, a lot of people are out there dropping links. They think that they can just drop a link somewhere and that the product will sell itself. And that's just not the case. People buy a product from their friend because they trust their friend, or people buy a product from someone that they know online because they know, like, and trust that person online. And so, in network marketing, we want to create curiosity and we want to get people to know, like, and trust us. And so I'm going to help you in this episode understand how to market to people so that they can know, like, and trust you, and they can reach out to you so that you can link them up with your product or product, service, or opportunity. But really, if you're on here, I'm going to talk about product because most of you are leading with the product. So if you understand that everybody is looking out into the world at everything in terms of what's in it for me, like, first of all, before we even dive into that, like, think about just how you approach the day, right? You go, let's say you have a day job. You probably go into work thinking about how your work life affects you, how your schedule affects you, how your neighbors affect you, how your kids' school affects you. That's just how we're naturally oriented. So that is not a bad thing. If you understand that, though, you can understand how to speak to people so that they get how your product helps them. So if we know that our goal is to get our audience or our Facebook or Instagram friends or whoever you're talking to on whatever marketing channel, does not matter. Whatever social media you are using, your goal should be to get people to understand how you can help them. What benefit will they get? How will your thing change their life? So, in order to do that, you don't necessarily have to talk about your thing. You have to describe the benefits, okay? And so, again, I've talked about this in past episodes. I will continue to talk about this until, maybe I don't ever have a podcast, but benefits, 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 right? Like, let's tattoo that on our foreheads. We want to talk benefits. So, we want to teach about the things that we love and the things that our target market would love, right? The messages, we want to send a message that people will say, hey, wow, that's really cool. I could use that. Or, yeah, that's exactly what I'm looking for. So you want to have a message that you are saying, hey, you can do, you can achieve X, and I've got the secret to achieving that. That's kind of the overall goal. So in order to do that, we can easily use social media to teach about the things that your target market will love. So I don't care if you're in weight loss or essential oils or skincare or clean living or supplements or whatever you're in, it does not matter. There is a whole range of topics that you can connect with your target market on. So think about the person who could best use your product, okay? So again, it does not matter what your product is. Think about the person who could use your product. And you're going to say, well, Soraya, everybody could use my product. It's good for everybody. Yeah, got it. But we want to narrow that down because if you just speak to everybody, you won't have a message that resonates with a specific person. And so think about you. This is where I like to tell people to start. Think about you. Think about how you arrived at your product, or even your opportunity. If you want to talk opportunity and if you lead with that, that's fine too. Everything I'm teaching will apply to that as well. But for sake of argument, I'm going to talk about product. Think about what led you to the product, right? Who were you before you found your product, and who are you now? And what aha moment did you have to go through to get to where you are now? Usually, there is something that you transformed, something that made you from pre product to post product, right? You were struggling with X and you found your product, and now you're not struggling with that anymore. I felt terrible. I didn't have any energy, and I found this product, and now I'm able to play with my kids, and I have energy left at the end of the day so that I can spend with my spouse. I was overweight and exhausted all the time, and I found my product, and guess what? Now I'm able to work out at the end of the day and have energy left over to play with my kids. I had terrible skin and a lack of confidence, but I found this product. And now, after this product, I have not only amazing skin, but the confidence to walk into the boardroom and talk to people about things and know that they're taking me seriously because I look like a professional. Like, I mean, I could go on, right? I'm just riffing off the top of my head, focusing on the benefit, right? So, keeping that in mind, you're going to narrow down a specific market of person, like an ideal customer, right? An ideal customer. And if you're struggling with this, then I would say start with you as your ideal customer. Think about your story, right? Think about what you transformed